Hi everyone, pregnancy update 11. I know it's been a while since I did the last one, about 6 months. So I have so much to update you on. I've written like 2 pages of lists of things I need to talk about. But let's start with where I'm at. So I'm 8 months pregnant. I'm 37 weeks. And I guess my pre-pregnancy weight was about 137 pounds. And I'm now about 151 pounds. I did lose in the first trimester a bit of weight, and then just slowly gained it, I guess, mostly in the third trimester. Yeah, I guess I'll show you my baby bump as well. It didn't kick in till about 5 months in, which was kind of strange because I was like, where is the baby? But this is at 8 months. So let me walk a little further away. So this is me in 8 months. And like, I guess finding the right outfits once you get to this level of pregnancy is really important for you to feel good. And so yeah, I had to and there's like no physical stores that sell maternity clothes, which is insane. So you have to find them online, or I went to Goodwill and I had to like try so many things on to get to these ones. But I feel like now my maternity closet is more set, so that makes me feel better and I'm ready for future pregnancies. I found 11 pregnancy and baby and parenting books that I've listened to on Audible. So there was 13. I've read 11 of them so far, and I'm almost finished the last 2. So I thought it would be good for me to mention the names of the books that I've read. Brain Rules for Baby, Listen, The Montessori Baby, The Montessori Toddler, Raising an Emotionally Intelligent Child, Raising Good Humans, Playful Parenting, Good Inside, and Baby Makes 3, What to Expect When Expecting, What to Expect in the First Year, Vax on Vax, Expecting Better. I know in the last video I mentioned the baby's name. So I said I'll be transparent with the positives and the challenges that we're dealing with having a baby and our relationship and marriage, to be transparent. So the name is back on the table. We haven't got a finalized first name and last name, and we kind of both wanted the last name, and well, I really wanted the last name, and so we were trying to figure out how to make that work. And our current plan is my husband will pick the first name, and I have very minimal veto rights, and then it's my last name. But he hasn't picked a name yet, and he is like, yeah, I'll look at the baby and then decide. And so it's really going to be last minute now. So that's the update there. I came up with a baby registry on Amazon like 3 weeks into being pregnant. So I just watched a bunch of YouTube videos about moms that had a bunch of kids, and they were like, this is what I recommend, this is what I don't recommend, this is what they tell you need but you don't actually need it, and I'm telling you this from experience. So anyways, I was able to collate my list from that, and I'm hesitant to like show you in detail what all the stuff I got on the registry is, because it's not verified. Like, I don't know if they're going to come in handy or if they're useless. So maybe when I've had more kids, I can be better at telling you guys what is the real stuff you actually need when you have a baby. I'm going to try cloth diapers. Like, I'm not going all in on cloth diapers. I'm going to try and do like 50-50 or something. But it's a huge way to help the environment. But let's see how it goes. No context on what that's going to be like. We also had a beautiful baby shower, and yeah, a whole bunch of people came out, and people really close to me came out. People flew in from all over the world, so I really appreciate that. That sound, by the way, is a pool cleaner, so sorry about that. Also, as you can see, my background is very different. We have really moved across the country and in the last 6 months. So Armand, my husband, finished his PhD, which is so exciting, in computer science at the University of Michigan, and yeah, we literally packed up our car and visited family across the way from Michigan, and I drove all the way from Michigan to LA. And my brother Mazda was here with us from Australia, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. And actually from Dallas, Texas to Los Angeles, I actually drove 21 hours straight with like 5-10 minute breaks for gas and like going to the restroom. And so that was kind of crazy. I've like never driven that far, obviously. And I didn't even think it was possible to be able to do that. But I just like, I was like still able to keep going. And Armand at every point was willing to take over the driving, but I was like, I can still keep going. So that was insane, but a lot of fun. And yeah, we're living with Armand's aunt in Tarzana, and she's got a beautiful view in her backyard, and we're very lucky to be here. We're so glad that she accepted us to stay with her. So we've been here close to 3 months now, and then June 1st we are moving into our own place about 12 minutes away. And then so now that Armand's graduated, he also got a job in San Diego at Qualcomm starting June 23rd. So we are also going to move probably June 11th onwards down to San Diego. So we got 2 big moves coming up soon again. And the baby's due date is June 7th. And ideally, I would like the baby born on the 6th of the 6th, so it's easier for people to remember. So that means I'm going to try and induce my labor on the 5th of June to hopefully give birth on the 6th. So we'll see. Today is, I think, May 18th. So that's where we're at there. Let me see. What are some other challenges, I guess, that I've faced during pregnancy that Armand had to help me with? Like, I'm a slower walker. Like, I think I'm naturally a bit of a slow walker, and I'm like not the tallest person. But I'm even slower, so that kind of annoys Armand a bit, but he's been super nice about it. I definitely sleep a lot, and you know, he's just like, you're sleeping a lot, so it's like I don't have that much time to interact with you as much anymore, which is fair, and I'm sorry, but I guess that's part of pregnancy. And I need help more moving around because of my stomach. So yeah, I definitely need a helping hand. After that big drive, that 21-hour drive, I did get hemorrhoids a little bit. So, and that's very normal in pregnancy. But yeah, besides that, I've been great. I've really been enjoying it. My favorite part of pregnancy is the baby kicks, which is so cute. We also got an OBGYN here in Los Angeles, and she is so amazing. I love her. Her name is Dr. Lisa Obasi, and the hospital we picked is Cedars-Sinai in Beverly Hills. They're super experienced in delivering babies, and they're the hospital that deliver the most babies here in Los Angeles, and they even have a dedicated anesthesiologist team that just do labor and just do epidurals, and they're on hand at any time you need them. So I thought that was really interesting, and they're very experienced in C-sections if needed. Thank goodness everything's healthy with the baby. Like months ago, the baby was in breech, so that means the head was up, but a few months ago, the baby flipped and put its head down, so that's not been an issue since, and thankfully everything is looking great. There's not really any increased risk with giving birth or pregnancy if you started with IVF like I did. I think there's a slight risk that you might have more likelihood to have preeclampsia, but you just take 2 baby aspirins a day, which the doctor recommended and they recommend that for everyone. So anyways, I don't have that, but basically you're like everyone else as soon as you get pregnant, which is great. Something else I've done that's kind of different maybe to the average pregnant person is my friend got me into this Strong Lifts app, which is a free app, and he got me started on some weightlifting exercises from the very beginning of my pregnancy, even during IVF. And I kind of made a goal for myself to do 100 weightlifting sessions before I give birth. And I'm really excited to say I'm on 97. So I've done 97 weightlifting sessions, and I think it's really helped. Honestly, I've not had any back pain during pregnancy. I've not had any swelling. I feel like, I don't know, I feel good. So maybe like, I don't know how much I can attribute that to weightlifting and being active at the gym, but I think it's made a difference. So would recommend. And obviously the OBGYN did approve it and encouraged it. So that's been awesome. I've also gotten really into skincare lately. And so people that know me know I'm trying out all these products, and that's been a lot of fun. And that's been part of my kind of self-care. And I think that's really important. The more, I don't know, when you have kids, to take care of yourself, make sure your cup is full so that you can give a lot of love to your kids. And I've been very intentional in my life to set up my life to be able to have as much time to spend with my kids and husband and loved ones. So I currently run 2 businesses that I can do remotely from anywhere, and some other things as well, like angel investing and stocks and options and other things. So I'm really excited and happy I've done that, and I feel so relaxed and not really stressed. So I think that's really good. What else can I update you on? I used to just take prenatal vitamins. And then my friend who recently had a baby, who's like a postdoc in like biology and microbiology and stuff, she was like, oh my gosh, you need all these vitamins too. And also something else I actually have been doing for the last maybe 4 months or so is I take fiber gummies, and I think that's really helped me not have constipation and maybe regulate my weight better, or I'm not sure, but like the fiber gummies are really good. I have been doing that with my prenatal vitamins, which is just 1 tablet, but off the top of my head, I also added some more vitamin D, iron, I don't know, there was like a few other things, but that was from her recommendation. And yeah, so I take a whole bunch of vitamins now, especially in the last couple of months. I'm still doing my stretch mark cream. Yeah, and what else? I'm really into like building this village for my family and my babies, to just be surrounded with as much love as possible. So just building those super close connections and relationships, and yeah, that's been a lot of fun, and I think that's going to be a lifelong journey. So part of it is I have the really close people in my life coming, and we have birth squad t-shirts, and so I'm like designing them right now, and that's like a lot of fun. And I'm like, basically you guys are in charge of entertaining me for like, I don't know, 15 to like 48 hours, however long it takes for me to give birth. And they're like on it, and they're excited, and they're coming up with all these plans to basically distract me during the labor pains. And it's new for everyone. No one's had a baby in, my family or Armand's family. And so everything is new for all of us, and we're all in this journey for the first time, which is really cool. And yeah, I'm so excited. I feel like I've also in the last few weeks got into like nesting and like assembling all the stuff that we got. We got a changing table that Armand and I assembled together. We had a dresser like for the baby clothes and toys and stuff that I assembled, and a book castle that I assembled. That was really exciting. I am really into buying baby books, and so I've gotten so many baby books with really good skills that I can hopefully subtly be teaching my kids from as soon as they're born, which I think will make a big difference. And we also went on a baby moon recently to Hawaii, and I had such a great time. It was in Honolulu, Waikiki Beach, and we stayed at the Hyatt Regency with our oceanfront view, and that was really important to me. And yeah, I remember we got like a silk, 100% silk a Hawaiian t-shirt for our baby when they're 1-year-old. So that was really nice to be able to get that from our baby Moon and have like one last trip together as husband and wife before our family expands, which is crazy. I still can't wrap my head around that. So highly recommend. I was 7.5 months pregnant, I think, when we went on that trip. And I'm really glad to say that this whole time I've been pregnant, I've still been there for all the people that have needed me, or I've shown up, and that's really important to me. And yeah, I was basically flying until 8 months pregnant, basically anywhere, for loved ones or for commitments that I've made. Yeah, after 8 months they say no more flying, and the reason isn't really for health reasons. It's because they don't want you giving birth on the plane, because they don't have maybe doctors on hand or all the equipment they need. So fair enough. So no more traveling for me. We also got 2 fish since March, and it was a whole learning curve to learn how to take care of goldfish, because we got them for Persian New Year for free. And then I went down this like huge deep diving search to figure out how to take care of fish. And goldfish, fun fact, they live like 15 to like 30 years, but it's like everybody takes care of them so badly that they die. And I was like, I am gonna try my best to really help them live as long as possible. So like $400 or $500 in, I think I'm there now, and our fish are really happy. So I really appreciate Armand being open to that. I did have to spend I don't know, a portion of it for my own personal money, but you know, you have to have the chats about the finances and come to an agreement that you're both happy with, and still do the things you want to do, and feel supported. So that's another thing that we did. Let me see if there's anything else. From the beginning of my pregnancy, I downloaded this free app called What to Expect, and every week it comes up with like a video to watch for like this week. Like, these are the updates with your baby, this is how tall the baby is, and how much the baby weighs. And then there's like a fruit that is associated with where your baby is at. I think right now I'm at a melon. I think next week is a watermelon. So yeah, that's a fun app to get. I would recommend that app. Yeah, I think that's all the things I can think of right now. I know I've covered so much, but yeah, I guess if there's more things, more videos. And maybe the next video will actually be after I give birth and we'll be with the baby, which is crazy. All right, guys, have an amazing day. Bye.